Hi everybody and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks. This is Tanks for the Mammeries, and today I've got a couple of replays for you that I just did this afternoon in my PZII-J. I was having some really bad matchmaking earlier, and then I ended up having two fights in a row on the same map, and they were pretty fun. So I'm showing you this for a couple of reasons. One, because there's some pretty good fights, and two, because there are some vehicles in the game that can make pretty easy work of the PZII-J if you have them and know how to use them. And so everybody says this tank is OP. It's not necessarily OP. There are plenty of vehicles at its tier and at the tiers that it gets the games that it gets into that can eat this thing for lunch. So if you know how to use it, it's a great tank. If you know how to fight against it, it's an easy tank to kill. So right now, in this first battle, I decided to just go straight up the middle. I had taken a look at the stuff on the enemy team, and the artillery and the anti-tank guns were pretty much the only thing I was really concerned about. So I decided to come up here. I don't know why the priest decided he was going to try and rush up here and get into that TV hole. So at this point, I get spotted. And sorry about that, I've got some new mods on here. The Tetrarch spotted me, and I'm getting shot at. You see that vehicle that just died right there? The Valentine hit it trying to hit me. And so I started taking real serious damage from the Valentine, which is back at about A6 or 7. So I'm trying to angle my tank to make sure that he isn't able to penetrate me anymore. And the Steward I'm not concerned with. But that Valentine I was really worried about. And I know the artillery is going to start getting on me. So I think because that Valentine couldn't kill me anymore, he went after the priest. But here comes the artillery. So now I'm down to a little under half my health. And there's no sense in sitting there staying in the middle. So as discretion is the better part of valor, I've decided to go ahead and pull back. Get Artie safe for the minute. We are winning. This field is in relatively good shape. I don't know why that PZII-J is way back there, but whatever. So I was checking to see if I got spotted, and I didn't get the warning going off, 6 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a little bit.
I cannot die.
So now I've spotted him with everybody else on my team. Who can, those guys that are down at, you know, F3 can actually put some hits into him. So pay attention to that SU-18. He's going to be important. Now, if I stay below the crest of this ridge, I should be safe from that Valentine. So I saw this thing and I thought, well, I wonder if I have the speed to get up here. And I don't. So I'm going to fuck around with this for a few minutes, trying to figure out how I can get up into this little area here, because I was going to try and spot that Valentine. But I spend too much time screwing around with this. We got plenty of time. Still got 12 minutes left in the fight. And I'm relatively safe from anybody. The D1 is going to be able to take the Tetrarch out. And of course that Panzerjäger back there in the back corner's not doing anything, but he's still alive. So at this point, I'm like, the hell with it. So we had LTP rush up in there, but he spotted everybody, which kind of tells me what's there. So there's an LTP, the Valentine anti-tank gun, and the UC 2-pounder. At this point, I know they're not paying attention to me, so I'm going to just start taking some shots. I'm too far out. It doesn't really do any good, but I'm going to move up into the second set of bushes up here. They still haven't spotted me, and I should be able to get some shots into these guys. So the SU hit where the tree fell, and I can't believe it bounced, but he's taking blind shots into where the tree fell, and so I'm just not going to move. I'm just going to sit there a bit. Now I was hoping that those guys would push up on that side to start distracting the UC 2-pounder and the Valentine, but they're pretty much just going to sit there. So I'm about to say, all right, guys, well, I'll go ahead and spot him. And I don't hear anything back from anybody, so I'm like, well, what the hell? I'll just go ahead and do it. So figuring, well, I'll spot, and those guys back there, including this FC on this side, could the FTAC could just shoot these guys as I spot them, because I figure I can take a couple of hits. The Sexton's the only one that's on the ball. So I decided to start pushing up, and I'm trying to keep, like, to the low ground. I get spotted, and he's looking the wrong way. And because he's looking the wrong way, that's one down. Now, artillery's taking shots at me. I figure I'd go ahead. He's backed over the ridge, so I'll go for the priest. But right as I'm going for the priest, the LTP gets in the way. So let's go ahead and kill the LTP. Kill the priest. And the artillery just barely missed the Valentine AT. So we'll kill him. And then we'll start killing the priest. Now, so he's dead. So that's now 2 RDF killed. And all that's left alive is the SU-18. So, I know where he is. Remember I said earlier we watched him go around the corner. So, yeah. So, rather than just be the spotting for those 2 clowns that were up there on the 0 line, who really didn't do anything, and are now going to try and come down here and help me out. And I Sexton, man, I give him props. That guy, the Gamma XP, was good. He communicated, he's a good guy. I appreciate that. So anyway, this is going to be pretty much it, and that's the first battle, which was a Pascucci's medal in a Panzer II-J. So I'll do the post-game stats next, and then I'll put up the next video.
A few moments later.
Right, so this is the very next battle I had on the same map, and another Tier 3 fight. And this time there's some pretty good guys in the other team, and we have like a 30-something% chance to win this match. I don't know why, but 26 I think is what somebody on the team said. Anyway, so there's a couple of guys over there. There's Mongo 63 Alpha and Plunky, who are both really good players, and Hard Rock and the BT7, who's pretty good as well. And so I just start shit-talking right off the bat and decide that, again, I'm going to come right down the middle. Because I figure I might as well draw those guys out. If they actually are really good, and there's no doubt that they are, I figured, well, they may not take the bait on me coming right up the middle because they know that if they have those Panzer I-Cs, they can't do anything about me. But I figured I'd draw somebody out of the middle anyway. And here they all come. So there's that. I think I gotta change that in my. I'm not big. I like the light bulb, but I'm not a big fan of that voice when I get spotted. So. Anyway, I actually take a look here. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I did take a look in the middle, and saw there wasn't anybody over there that was going to be able to get me. And then all of a sudden that Locust shows up, and man, does he start plugging away at me. I was like, damn. Yeah, he smoked me. I'm trying to get around this corner with a dead engine. Whew. So I figured I'd rather go ahead and face these LTPs and T-70 up here than continue to get shot by that Locust. And it gets a little hot. But observation device is down. Now this guy's going to do the right thing. He's going to get around me. Gets a little hot, but now that he's turned aside to me, I've got no problem. I don't know why the M2 decided to ram me, but I'll take it. He's dead. Ooh, thank goodness. That was a bit of a fight. So now that everybody's forgotten about me over there in the middle, and they're not, and they're very, very distracted, I figure, well, I'll leave the T-70 alone. The Panzer 1C is too fast for me to try and chase down. So I'll come back over here and see if I can't get my eyes on these guys. And that Locust popped right on up with me. Payback's a bitch, buddy. So there he goes. And there's another LTP, so I'll take some shots at him. Get my tracks out. Now here comes Plunky. He knows there's nothing he can do about it except take my tracks out. I was figuring he was trying to distract me against the HM3 that was up there, but when that guy didn't do anything about it. I should have turned my tank. He gave me a good smack right in the engine. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for me, I think, on this one. Yeah, that Locust did a pretty good job of messing me up, I'll tell you that. And so that's just, you know, just goes to show you there are tanks in this game that can kill you. So there's only one guy left. It's the Priest on the enemy team. Anyway, guys, I'll put up the post-game stats next. I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be delayed in putting up a lot of videos because I am moving out of the state that I'm living in now down to Tennessee. So I will be in the midst next week and the week after of moving, and it'll be a while before I get all my equipment set up and my internet turned on and all that stuff at my new house. So I do apologize to you guys for that. I'll try and get a couple of videos up today and tomorrow that will come up over the course of the next week, but just to let you know, I will be moving, so you will be not seeing a lot of things from me over the next 2 weeks or so. Anyway, post-game stats next. Thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. Don't forget, this is Tanks for the Mammeries, and you are watching World of Tanks. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate all your support. Also, find me on Facebook, on Google+, and on Twitter. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.